Okay everyone, here we go. This is the final video for the PPC Profit Vault, and this video I'm going to go in and optimize the campaign now that I have some traffic. It's been about a day's worth of traffic, and I've spent I spent over the budget that I set in Ad Center. So here we go. I'm just going to come here to LeadSmack first, and I'm going to log in and check out how many actual conversions I got from the traffic. So I'm just going to log in here and check out the date. So here we go. Okay, so when I get into LeadSmack on my dashboard here, the first thing I want to do is go into reports and hit conversion report. And the day that I got the stats was January 7th. So I'm going to click here and I'm just going to check January 7th, 2013. And we're going to see how many conversions I did actually receive here. So the offer I ran was Maps Galaxy, as you can see here, and you can also see here sub ID 1. These are all the sub IDs that were passed through from Prosper using that link, and the total was $88 for that day that came in on January 7th. So now when I compare that to what I spent on Bing Ads, I'm just going to come over here to Bing Ads. As you can see here, I have the stats up here for January 7th. My total spend was 107, so there is a small loss there. However, by implementing the AdSense page in the back end, I was able to recoup some of that, and here's the stats for January 7th. As you can see here, for the More Maps page, 400 page views, 100 clicks, about a 25% click through, with earnings of $13.92 for that campaign. So add $13.92 onto the conversions here, so it's about $101, and again I spent 107, so I'm just about breaking even, and this is actually really good for the first day of setting up a campaign. Most campaigns that you're going to start will actually be probably a lot higher loss, so this is actually really good. This is going to be really easy to make money. So the first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to take those sub IDs from this report here, and I'm going to add them into Prosper so that I can start optimizing. So to do that, I want to take all these sub IDs, so I'm just going to click this export to CSV right here, and then here I want to open with OpenOffice.org calc, but you can also use Excel if you want. So open with, so I click OK, click this comma box again so it separates it down here. As you can see, all the boxes are separated now. Click OK. Now all these sub IDs here, I want to copy those, so I'm just going to copy, and now I want to go back into the Prosper, and here we go. I'm just going to click this update tab here, and this will allow me to paste all those sub IDs, so I can update my sub IDs in here, and this will paste all the conversions in here so that I can analyze in a second here. So then I just click update sub IDs, and as you can see here, it says your submission was successful. Your account income now reflects the sub IDs from the commissions you just uploaded. So now I'm going to click the Analyze tab, and what I want to do is I want to make sure that I have the start date here January 7th, end date January 7th as well. And then I'm going to first click on landing pages, and I want to check my landing page just to make sure the click-through rate is okay and everything is fine working there. As you can see here, I have freeroadmaps.org landing page. I had 767 clicks. This might be a little off from what Bing has said. Bing says 861, and as you can see here, I have 767. So there's about 100 clicks off. So this might mean a number of things. Sometimes this will just mean that the stats, the timing was off. Maybe I had the hour set wrong, so that the time for one day on Bing might have been a different timing on Prosper. So what I might do then actually is just add another day onto the end here, because I did only run that for a day and then I pause it. So if I come up here to this date here and select the 8th for the end date and then set preferences, then it might actually be more accurate. So yes, as you can see here, the 7th and the 8th combined actually gives me the actual stats that you would see in Bing. So 879 clicks is more comparable to what actually did go down here, 861. I might have had my timing set wrong on here by an hour, so it makes sense. So now that I have that more accurately reflected here, you can see here I have a 43% click-through rate on my landing page, which is actually pretty good. So considering that, I might just leave that landing page at this point in time and try and optimize something else, and later on come back to maybe this landing page. But I don't want to change too much right now because I'm almost making money, and I don't think it would be the landing page that is causing the issue, because I'm actually getting a pretty decent click-through rate here. The leads here reflect what is shown in LeadSmack, which is 22 leads. It should actually be an $88 income here. The only reason why is that I have the payout set at $356 in Prosper, so I'll just change that to $4 and it'll show $88 income here. So now that I've looked at the landing page, I'm pretty sure that I can probably keep that for now and maybe test a different one later. And if you got the upgrade package, then you'll have 3 or 4 different types of landing pages you can test out there. For now, I'm just going to stick with the one I have. Now I'm going to analyze the text ads that I ran and see if one of the text ads is actually performing better than the other text ad. So as you can see here, Bing Ad 1 and Bing Ad 2, I had 11 leads on both ads, but Bing Ad 2 had less clicks, which means I was actually getting a better conversion rate on Bing Ad 2. So if I come back up here and look at the Bing Ad stats for Bing Ad 2, even though I had a lower click-through rate, I had a little bit higher conversion rate. So I'm going to compare that and perhaps change this ad 1 here. I'm going to change the wording in this one to be a little bit more similar to this one, but I still want to try and keep what is getting this one a higher click-through percentage. So if I look at this one, I'm going to try and reword it similar to this one. So what I'll do now is I'm just going to click on this maps and directions ad here. Now when it does that, it's going to open up this ad. What I want to do here is I just want to copy this destination URL, copy that, and then I'm going to go back to the ads page, because I don't want to actually just change the wording here, because then all the stats will be the same. I want to start fresh with 0 stats here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause this ad so that I can still keep it there and look at the stats if I need to, but then I'm going to actually create a new ad, but I'm going to use that same destination URL, so it's the same tracking link, but it's just going to be a new ad with 0 stats so that I can compare. So here I'm just going to paste that destination URL, and now I'm going to scroll down here and have a look at this ad here that is getting better conversions, and I'm just going to try and copy similar wording to that, or I might even at some point test just a different ad altogether. And I've actually added a few different variations of ads into the text file that was included in the upgrade package. So here I'm just going to add a different wording here. Free maps and directions. The ad text, use similar wording, easily find maps and directions. I see I have a typo in this one, but it still seems to be converting, which is interesting. So easily find maps and directions online with an exclamation point, and then I'm going to put something a little different here. Get 100% free tool here. And that's what I'm going to do for that. Same display URL, and then I'm just going to save that. So now as you can see, the first ad was paused, and now I have 2 active ads here. I'm going to run this one that's converting higher, and I'm going to test a new one. Now the last step I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my Analyze tab, and the last thing I want to check is the keywords. What I want to do first is I just want to make sure I select Ad Center, LeadSmack, and Maps Galaxy, and then set preferences. This will give me all the keywords for that campaign from the day. actually, yeah, I have to click keywords here. Now it's going to show me the actual keywords that converted that day. And interestingly enough, there's one keyword that's doing really well here. It's driving directions to and from. 240 clicks with 10 leads. The income for that, again, is actually $40. It's not $35.60 as it says here, because the payout here should actually say $4. So I actually was profitable here. There's $40 income with a $36 cost. Another keyword that got some leads was driving directions. So it looks like there's a little trend here, which is driving directions. So I'm going to actually, and here's another conversion here that has the words driving directions, and this one with driving directions. I'm going to concentrate and focus on driving directions as my keyword for this campaign. I'm going to change my landing page to focus more on driving directions. Again, I'm also going to focus my ads on driving directions. I'm thinking that this change will probably make it profitable by tomorrow. Keeping that in mind, what I might do is look at these clicks here, like 79 clicks with 0 leads, is look at these, and as you can see, Google is in all of these, and people searching for Google Maps and driving directions clearly are not converting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go back into Bing Ads, and in my settings for this campaign, I'm going to add Google as one of the negative keywords, because that's clearly a keyword that is not converting. So I just come down here into negative keywords, and I just want to enter Google in here. I'm just going to see if there's any other ones here that are clearly obvious. 27 clicks is still not quite enough stats for me to make a judgment call. Here I've got over 130 clicks, pretty much 140 clicks with Google in the word, so that's clearly an obvious one. I might wait for 50 to 100 clicks before I decide. I don't see any other really with high clicks that are getting 0. There you go. I'm just going to set that as a negative keyword. You can set it as whatever you want here, exact. I'll set all 3 match types, so I'm just going to go like that with the quotes, and same for that. So there we go. I'll save that. Looking again at all these keywords, I don't really see anything. Usually if there's only 5, 10 or whatever, 8 clicks, I don't really make a decision yet, and it's not really enough data. These are the ones I'm really focusing on, are the high clicks. And this is a great keyword here, driving directions to and from, so I'm just going to focus on driving directions for now. And some other things you can do is look at the keywords in the landing page click-through rate. You can also look at the referrers. For now, just at the start of the campaign though, I'm not going to focus too much on all this stuff. I just want to look at a couple of details and make my decisions from there. Another trick that you can do is once you find a keyword like that, you can go to the Google keyword tool. You come in here, you can sign in or not. If you don't sign in, you'll only get 100 results. Just type in driving directions. Click on only show ideas closely related to my search terms. You'll also want to select exact and phrase match because you want to add all these to Bing. Type in this here. So now as you can see, I have 100 more keywords I can add, all containing the words driving directions in there. You'll also see some that have Google in them, but that doesn't really matter because I have set that as a keyword, a negative keyword. But here's 100 other keywords I can use, and if I was to actually sign in to Google, I would probably have about 800 keyword ideas here. So what you would do now is you would just click the Save All button right here and right here, and then I would view as text my keyword ideas, copy those, come back into Bing, click the keywords button here, and you've copied all the exact phrase and match types. Click add keywords. You can also see up here that they're recommending 321 potential new keywords. You can view those if you want and add them if you like. I don't. really want to do that right now because I've already found a good keyword to work with. So here we go. I'll just come in here and paste that in there. Click the add button. Now sometimes when you come into add keywords here, you'll see that Bing will actually make all the bids the first page bid. They'll set this and then you have to manually go through and make all these bids. It's kind of annoying. I don't know why Bing has done this, and it's really a pain in the ass. But like I've shown you in the previous video, if you use Bing Ads Editor, you can go in and edit all your keyword bids instantly. That's what you'll have to do here. But I'm just going to add them here now. For some reason it's adding them all in as first page bid. Another way you can do it is just add them here. Click the apply button. Okay, so I've added those keywords here. As you can see here, some of them already exist in my keyword campaign. If that happens, the cancel button, and it'll still add the other keywords into the campaign. Okay, so now all my keywords have been added. Right now it says delivery is on credit hold. That is because one of the payments that is coming through PayPal didn't work, so it's on credit hold. I'm just going to fix that. It'll be working here in a few minutes. Now what I'll do here, just to update those bids inside Bing, is I'll just click current bid max, and as you can see, most of these are 16 cents. So when I flip it up the other way, now I have all these bids here 5 cents. Actually there's only 3 that I need to change here, so I'm just going to change this here to 16 cents. Do the same for this one. Okay, so now I have all the keywords added. I'm going to save that. So now I'm ready to restart this campaign. I've switched the ad. I've added some keywords. I've put in some negative keywords. Still running the AdSense page and still getting income from AdSense here using that method that I showed in the upgrade package. Still getting some income there. Now all we're going to do is I'm just going to go fund the PayPal account and get this campaign running again. I'm pretty much sure it's going to be profitable. I'm not going to do another video, but what I will do is I'm going to run this again at a $100 a day budget, and I'll take a screenshot of the stats and show you within a PDF document exactly what transpired after making those changes. Coming into lead smack here, the payout is actually $4, as you can see here. So just make sure if you were going to run this offer that when you enter it into your Prosper that you set it at $4 payout. If you get good traffic and a lot of conversions, this $4 payout can actually be raised. You just have to prove that you're sending good traffic. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the videos portion for the PPC Profit Vault. Again, there will be a final PDF document below these videos that will contain the final screenshots of this campaign to show you that it actually is profitable. This is a great opportunity to start getting some campaigns running. Head on over to LeadSmack, sign up as a publisher, go through the application. Best of luck. Thank you for tuning in.